Hey guys, do you know when you like when your friends like on the phone and not paying attention at the podcast?
Bruh, leave it for the pod.
Leave it for the pod.
Alright guys, back again with another pod. I think this might be episode 7. We've pretty much got a full week's worth of videos if you watch them one a day. So we are going kind of back to our roots with 2 films from the cinema and one from Cheeky Netflix. Netflix film.
Switch the game up.
So we're going to start with Fantastic Beasts and the Crime of Grindelwald.
And how we hoped we didn't find them because it was
the crime was releasing the movie. A pile of shit.
Yeah, it was.
Film number 2 is the wee Netflix special.
Have we moved on from?
No, but I'm just saying the 3 films. You fucking specky dick. So the second film is The Autopsy of Jane Doe, which we'll get onto it and we'll tell you what we think of it. And last but very much not least is Robin Hood, starring Taron Egerton.
Yeah. Oh wow,
it is.
I heard he was in Eddie Eagle.
You've seen it. He was in it.
I've definitely seen that movie also. I didn't hear it lying. Sorry.
Hugh Jackman's also in it.
Yes, it's a great movie. It's very underrated actually. That movie.
Yeah, it's really good. It's kind of like a prequel to The Greatest Showman.
Everything really Hugh Jackman does is a prequel.
Dash Wolverine, because he would be one of the people in the circus.
He did well for himself, going from Wolverine to The Greatest Showman. That's true.
Well, I mean, Wolverine was pretty.
Wolverine has got like 6 movies.
If anything, he went down.
No, I went more the character because, like we're saying, he's the same person throughout. It's like he's done even.
I'll say it once and I won't repeat it. I think Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman
is.
You said that name so weirdly.
Very handsome.
You.
Anyway, the first film, The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Oh my god, it was a crime. Hate it.
So, I'm not gonna, I was actually excited for this film.
I wasn't.
The trailer was kind of like, oh look, it's the Harry Potter, world of wizardry.
Yeah.
It's cool, it's fun. You watch the trailer and you're like, oh, that's people inside bubbles.
I personally was so excited for it. This was like, I love these sort of movies.
I went in not expecting much. And I got less than I expected.
As a non-Harry Potter fan, I
loved it.
I love the Harry Potter fan. The Harry Potter fans. I love the Harry Potter fans. I love the Harry Potter films. I'm not a huge fan of them. And
it's an odd sort of place, isn't it?
I just really...
Do you live here?
I just really dislike this one. I honestly...
Troll in the dungeon!
I just thought you had to know.
Sorry for our headphone users.
Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry for I could just blew my mic
Sorry
up.
for our users that are listening. I had to deal with that.
Yeah, I'd say Michael's probably the biggest Harry Potter.
Yeah,
he's the biggest pothead.
And
I'm a big pothead.
I want to ask you, were you ever confused with the plot?
Yes, I was very. I wasn't so much confused as I was like, why is this happening?
Yes,
and like what was going on. I love Harry Potter. I've read all the books. I'm more of a recent fan.
I've had them read to you,
but I didn't. I read them all. I bought all the books.
Yeah,
I read it with my own eyes.
Books.
No, I bought the whole thing. And
nice.
I remember I liked Harry Potter the movies, but I wasn't like crazy into them.
Yeah.
And then I read the books and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever read. Like this, the way the story's put together, it's fantastic. And then Fantastic Beasts, the last one, loved it. Thought it was an amazing movie. It was a little bit.
I didn't watch all of it. I can't remember.
It was a little bit. It was a little bit slow, and it was a lot like this movie where it felt weird at times. Like sometimes you would cut to something, you'd be like, "Well, what's just happened?" But this movie, I was thinking it felt like a fanfare on steroids. The way it worked, because it was just It's
got a script.
I do. I've actually taken notes so I don't ramble. And I just thought it was a bit
We've
silly.
Heard complaints from our fans.
Yeah, our one fan that communicates with us and tells us things.
No, but I personally was very confused. I think when Nicholas Flamel appeared, Reese recognised him. I had no idea who he was. So I was like, why is this random old dude just showed up,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What?
Why is he here?
Why is he
There's
here?"
no-
There's an Easter
Obviously,
egg.
the fans will be like, "Oh my god, it's Nicholas Flamel! This is amazing!"
And
But
the Philosopher's Stone was in it.
for a non fan, I was like, "This is so random. Who is this dude? Why is he here?"
And on that subject, the fact that he was there, it was like, oh, it was a shout to the fans. But then throughout the movie, they make mistakes that only the fans would know. So if you're going to make a movie for the fans, at least like put the right information in. Like they had Professor McGonagall in there.
Could have been her mother.
It could have been her mother, so that's still something. But if it is Professor McGonagall, the one that we know, she'd be 8. Which is
she
just
also
ridiculous.
ages very well.
yeah.
Dumbledore doesn't.
No,
Dumbledore
he did
does
terrible
not.
in those 20
8
years.
years, he
between-
just ages so
7
much.
years.
Is it 7 years between
It's 7 years between this film and when he meets
Tom Riddle?
Tom Riddle.
Which means there will
That's
still be
ridiculous.
movies upcoming. Which means it'll be a point
Well,
where
yeah,
it's like,
there's
yeah, he
another-
meets Tom
there's
Riddle
another-
in 2 months.
There's another 5 movies to
Yeah.
come. Is that
I think the bit that most pissed me off was they were trying to explain so many things that weren't necessarily explained, and then they forgot to explain the movie. Like, what's the name of the snake?
Nagini.
Nagini. Why does she have to be a woman? It was.
Oh my god.
No, like a person.
a man. Is that what you're saying?
No, but like,
You fucking sexist pig.
but like Voldemort.
Look at your moustache.
Voldemort put his trust on a snake.
In a woman.
That's cool.
That was his
Why-
mistake.
why
that
do they-
was his biggest mistake.
That's what you're saying. No, you're definitely not.
Well, why didn't you say, why did it have to be a person? That's
Yeah.
what you should have said.
I
Well,
think we
she
keep
is
this all
a
in.
woman. I don't mind it. What I'm trying to say is, I like the fact that Voldemort put his trust on a snake because he didn't trust anyone.
My question is... So the biggest snakes
You're
of
gonna
all.
have to find that one. On there.
8 minutes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but there was
No, and then the bit of the Phoenix, I was like, oh, so he also explained the Phoenix, and it was just so many things. I was like, this is so necessary.
yeah, lots of things that were left up to the imagination that could have easily been left there,
Yeah.
and we had better ideas of what it would be like.
Here's a rundown of the film. The guy they're looking for, who's like the only one that can kill
This is a spoiler
Grindelwald,
alert.
is Dumbledore's brother.
Uh-huh.
That's it. There
So
you go.
they
You don't
say.
have to see the film anymore.
Literally, the whole film
Yep.
is pointless except for. As I was telling Reese, this could easily be one episode of a short Netflix film.
Yeah.
Like a bit of a TV series. It could easily be one episode. It was so nothing happened. Everything was so dragged on, and there was so many bit like the bit when the French guy, I can't remember his name, he had something in his eye. I was like, what was
The
that
parasite.
for? Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what was that for?
It
Like
was-
the
Well, it
only
was for
reason.
the unbreakable
like-
curse. I think that's what happens. Like there's something goes inside you. To
No,
like
it was a parasite from
wait,
from the
like
the
sewers.
sewers.
a random. Well,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
Yeah,
like-
Eddie Redmayne was like, oh, there must have been and then he said a mystical beast in those sewers, and they carry parasites. He must have caught one when he was down
And I
there.
was
How
like,
many-
that's how they escape from. That's easy.
How many pointless moments did he have in this movie? Like
Oh,
it's just
so many.
one after the other, just for no reason.
What would you-
I like the Nifflers. They're cute.
But like, you know what I mean? It's
What
just
would
like,
what would you say is the best bit of the film?
The dragons.
Which also were unnecessary.
I would say the best bit of the film for me was before I went in and I was really excited.
The bit where they show how Lily or whatever her name is, or Lilt, killed her brother.
Yes, that was pretty. That was
Yeah.
a good moment.
I really liked the scenes in Gryffindor just because it was kind of like, oh, it's Gryffindor again. It's kind of nice. I also like
think you mean Hogwarts.
Yeah, Hogwarts.
Oh yes, why did I say Gryffindor?
I don't know.
That
Fucking
shows
idiot.
that I'm not a true fan.
No, it
yeah,
shows
but I don't know if this was on purpose or I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think Hogwarts was slightly changed because they say that Hogwarts changes every year, and that's why the students have to get to
Maybe,
it differently.
Yeah, I
Because
like.
sometimes they go through boats.
I really like the casting of Newt's younger self.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah, that was
it
very
was
like Eddie
fantastic,
Redmayne.
and the way he spoke. It wasn't just it was the acting.
Yeah.
It was so believable, and I
Yeah,
was
with the mouth.
I wouldn't
He
be
has like a mouth-
surprised.
He has
I
like a
wouldn't-
mouth thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like
a great actor.
yeah,
the
no,
kid was.
no. Obviously, he was a great actor.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Like a family member or something. I wouldn't be surprised if that.
I
was
don't.
the case.
I would be
But
surprised.
yeah, I was like, this is not
Family member
special
looks
effects.
that light. It would have to be his wee brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there was also part of the Strange family.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
strange.
was-
That was so confusing.
I was like,
it was
what-
so kind of. Out
so I was
of-
like, wait, so Bellatrix is related to her?
yeah.
Why?
she's
Why
the
did they have to
sister.
make it all the same?
She's Dumbledore's sister, right? Was she not?
No, so
Because that was-
this is the problem with this film. You
Yeah,
leave.
but she was the sister of Cedric or Caprice or whatever his name was.
She thought she was, But what happened was that she thought that he was his brother Credence.
That's like Credence.
Was her brother.
But she killed her brother.
Yes, exactly. So
who was Credence?
Innocently.
Credence was a Dumbledore.
Dumbledore's brother.
Was it? Yeah.
So who was his parents?
Why was he on a boat?
His parents was Dumbledore's parents.
Why was he on a boat?
Where did he get shipped off to?
Why was he on the boat?
When he was born. So Dumbledore and him are brothers.
No, but something happened though. Like I remember. Oh no, it was Dumbledore's father was with another woman, and then.
So basically, the story about the Lestrange family was the exact same story with the Dumbledore family.
It was similar. Yeah.
Because he was with a woman who gave birth to the daughter. No, the brother of Lestrange, and then he had Lestrange with another woman.
It was a very strange.
This is the problem with this film.
It was very badly put together. It was a strange plot. You're right. My last thought on the film was that basically the books that I read, I always thought they were they were made by someone like J.K. Rowling who was really dedicated to her craft and was trying really hard to make these books, and everything linked together. Yeah. Everything made sense.
It was like over-planned. It's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe when they plan it like 6 films before they come out.
Everything was
planned. She did exactly the same.
So you would go back and you'd be like, that works, everything. But then it's like she's made all this money from the films. Now she's she's not thinking.
You know what it's like?
It.
She's invented this world and she's given rules and all this to it.
She's not following her own rules.
Now that she's can do whatever she wants, she's like thrown all the rule book out the window and go, okay, now let's just do the story in that universe without bearing in mind everything that's been done.
There was one bit where the sister was dead, or like it kind of hinted to the fact that she wasn't alive, so that some people have said that was a plot hole. I didn't even know he had a sister. But the point is basically what's supposed to happen is Grindelwald, and what's been said in the books is Grindelwald and Dumbledore have a fight to the death, and then his sister is killed in this fight, and like that's what a big thing was, is that Dumbledore didn't want to go against Grindelwald because he would find out who killed the sister. That was a plot point that happened, and they kind of brushed over it a little bit. But I'm not sure the time works, because this would be after his sister died from Grindelwald.
I honestly have no idea. So
that's the thing, is I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that was the case beforehand. So that should have happened before this. So, but they didn't mention that in the movie. Like, when they look into the mirror, and it's like he sees that.
I liked how they used the mirror in this film.
Yeah, the blood pact worked, but I think they're skipping over the fact that happened, which would be a quite rubbish, given that the only thing that you know about Grindelwald from the books is that he may have killed Dumbledore's sister. That's one thing you learn and is a fact, and I feel like they didn't.
Maybe Credence is a girl.
Well, you would hate that, wouldn't you? Right, okay.
Just to be clear, that's a joke. Right, let's go into our ratings for this film.
Yes.
And I don't mind starting. Enjoyability, I'd give this a 3. There were certain scenes that I was like, this is kind of cool. But all in all, I was confused. I was bored at my points, and it just really pissed me off. But as a film, I'd probably give it a 3. Pretty much because as a non-Harry Potter fan, I was just very confused, and I enjoyed it, but I was just confused, and I didn't like it.
As a Harry Potter fan, I would say I was underwhelmed. I was expecting a lot more from it. I felt like the bit at the end where Grindelwald was fighting and used the blue fire, I thought that whole thing was just so, like, it didn't mean anything. It was just there. It was like...
They had the ability to use effects.
They had to kill the Aurors.
No, they did, but like he could have done it. Like it was just a bit.
It's to show it powerful. They didn't even need to try, pretty much. I think that's what I was trying to show.
I suppose, but then the weird bit with what's her name, the girl that
the wife.
You know what
the wife of Newt's
Eddie Redmayne's brother's wife.
Wife,
where she just walked in with Grindelwald.
Yeah, that was so.
That's how the Lestrange family comes.
That was so out of character. No.
Who are you talking about then? Oh, fucking Queenie.
Yeah. So Queenie's like change was. I know she's a bit of like a ditzy person.
She's so annoying.
But like
film.
her thought process is just so.
I don't know the name of the character, the Muggle, who's very funny in the first one, which is not funny in this one.
I can't remember his name either.
Well, I can't remember him because he just wasn't.
He was taken to Hogwarts. I thought Muggles weren't able to see Hogwarts.
Was he taken to Hogwarts?
Yeah, he was on the bridge.
At the end.
Alright, well, either way,
This is so confusing.
Well, that's a movie for you, confusing and just underwhelming. And I love Harry Potter, and I still couldn't keep up with it. So my rating would be for enjoyability. I'd probably say like a 4. Verging on a 5 because there was cool bits and I did feel a lot of excitement when I heard the music and all that shit. In terms of a movie, I would say it wasn't very well put together, so I'd probably give it like about a 4 and a 5 as well. And I would give it a fail.
It would not pass.
No, it wouldn't.
I'd say for a movie, maybe like a 5. Like it was very average.
Okay.
There's definitely been worse.
Yeah.
But it was just. I think it was such a filler movie.
Oh.
It was like let's make a bridge to the next event.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to the next movie.
Yeah, I'm again. And as entertainment, I was sitting there just like gagging for it to be over. So I'd say like a 3. 3.5.
That said, the effects were excellent.
Yeah.
But you can't rely on effects to make a good film.
I like the return of the boggart because I loved seeing that. It's a very cool idea.
The what?
Yeah.
The boggart.
I don't know what that is.
Like it takes shape of your biggest fear.
And then you have to change it, and then you see
ridiculous.
I always like seeing it.
Yeah, and then you see
you guys
fear.
Aren't you guys very curious?
Her fear.
Yeah, because and it leaves you. You see her fear, which is just like it's cloth coming down, and then you see what it is later on, and I thought that was so good.
That was
I thought that was really good.
Also, I love Dumbledore's.
Are you very curious to know what your boggart? Is that what you're saying?
What your boggart
What ours would be,
shape of?
And what it would turn into?
Yeah.
If you say ridiculous, I've never been able to answer that question.
See, I'd probably say like the unknown. But I really thought the bit they could have done more with was the escape of Grindelwald. Like I thought it was cool how they did it.
It just disappeared.
I thought it was so difficult to keep track of. Like, because it was in the rain and that. I thought it was really difficult
It was hard to see, but also, like, I think something cool could have happened. I just feel like there could have been some dialogue.
I just feel like security was very bad.
Do you not think that Grindelwald could have had a really cool conversation with the people in there, like, freaked them out a little bit?
I don't understand how Newt thought that because he had the Polyjuice potion to look like his brother, that when he like, everyone wanted to catch him, right? Everyone knew about him.
Yeah.
And, like, I was like... Because in the film he's not allowed to go outside of the UK.
No.
And he's in... And I'm just like, how... But there must... All magic orders and that, they must know about him. Yeah. They must know he's not allowed there. So he was like, oh, I'll have enough Polyjuice potion to get inside, and then if people see me, who cares? I didn't get that. Yeah. I also didn't get everyone in France. Was everyone a witch and a wizard when there was all those cloaks flying over?
Oh, so I didn't get
all the buildings?
I didn't get why Newt was the one.
That was just a spell.
And why
to call his followers, like how Voldemort had the thing.
Yeah, I know, but
arm.
People could see it.
But it was in a magical.
But it wasn't though. It was just in the streets of France.
People wouldn't see it. People wouldn't see it. I'm pretty sure.
I think it wasn't magical because they went under the statue.
Yeah, I think they were in a magical place.
Oh wow, they were still in that place.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. And I think if they weren't, the humans wouldn't have seen. I mean, not the humans. The
Muggles.
The Muggles wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, confusing. Yeah. But skipping this film, we could talk ages, but we don't want to bore you.
We don't want to bore you now.
Yeah, you can go watch it and I'll bore you.
Don't watch it. Wait till it's out on DVD or something.
And then don't buy it.
Yeah, and then lose it so you can't find it.
Yeah.
Or rent it.
Spend your money on someone else.
Yeah. Anyway, our next film, which you can see.
Yes, you can.
Yes, on Netflix at the moment.
Yeah.
Which was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, wow, it was great. Well, I was actually going in with high hopes because I'd heard good things about the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Yeah, I didn't want to see this film because we were between this one and The Boy, and I wanted to see The Boy.
I wanted to see The Boy as well.
But this one was quite surprisingly good.
So I knew it'd be because the premise is for people listening is and we won't give too much away because it's a classic horror.
Let's not say the twist because it's certainly
it's not a classic horror.
Yeah. No, it's basically they get this girl and there's nothing wrong with her, but she's dead and she's in this. They find her in a house.
So they think.
Yeah, so they think with a house. Don't give it away. In a house filled with like dead people. And they don't know how she died, but there is nothing wrong with her. And then this father and son team of autopsy people, they start to coroners. I'm not sure exactly what you call them, but I
think it might be coroners. They're in a mortuary.
They pretty much they look into the body and see what's wrong with it. And as they get through, they find nothing wrong. When they cut into her, it's like fresh blood. which is very strange and they weren't expecting that. There's a bit before they do the autopsy where the son has a choice whether he leaves with his girlfriend or he stays. That's quite a big choice because he decides to stay because he knows his dad's got a lot on his plate with it and he'll need
All
to
I
help.
know is a trapped horror, like, you know, Alien, when they're trapped in the spaceship. This is exactly the same. They're trapped in there. And they have to figure out...
The power goes out.
They have to figure out what is happening.
The power goes out, they're underground. They've got a lift that's really like...
There's a storm outside that makes a tree fall onto the only hatch that they can get out of.
But
essentially, the story is about who is this woman?
Yes.
Why is all this happening?
You will ask a lot of questions when you're watching it.
How did she die?
That's what the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's a fun movie to figure out because I feel like it is slow at times, but the moments of slowness are good because the whole time you're like, man, what is it? Because like I had ideas, and I'm sure we all had ideas, but we weren't like positive, and it was just a good film to watch and like have a good like laugh with people.
It's very unpredictable at certain points. There's certain things that you're like, this is going to be this is going to be that, but the actual true facts of what the story
was quite unpredictable.
is very unpredictable, which I really liked because I was like, I did not see that coming. And
I did guess. Like some of it.
You could see some things coming.
Yeah, like there was. If you go into it with like a full on like a little bit of knowledge what's happening, you might have, because that's what I've been told a little bit about it. So I was like, this might be the case. This might be the case.
I had no idea about this film. I don't really watch horror films because I don't really watch that many films apart from the ones at the cinema, to be honest.
Yeah. On the bad side of it, there was a few, like, I actually know one specific bit that was like, so it was a jump scare basically. They're looking through this door that it's been like a hole put through it by an axe. And it's just that this face like slides onto the screen like it's been like slid there by some
CGI.
one of the bodies that he has in the morgue.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about the bodies in the morgue, so basically all the bodies, it's an old-fashioned thing he does, is he puts a bell on them so that if they're up and they're alive and they're walking, or no, they're alive and they're needing out, the bell shakes. So basically, and when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is going to mean
they're
something.
Going to be used this.
And then
you're going to hear the
later
bells.
on, when these strange going-ons happen, all you hear when they're trapped in this room is this bell and footsteps, and it is so creepy, and they didn't have to do anything. All they needed was that noise, and I was shiting myself.
Now that I stopped to think about it, there weren't really that many jump scares.
No, apart from that, well, I'm glad there weren't. That one was terrible.
I don't remember many, like, there was a jump scare with a cat, for example, as there usually is, but there weren't that many jump scares. It was just, you were just very confused during the film, as in why... What exactly?
But not in a bad way, like the last.
Yeah, not in a bad way. When I was like, I don't understand what's happening. You were actually like, why? Like, what is this? Like, what is this woman?
What was good about this film is that you were confused. And you ever seen a film where you're confused and it never resolves it?
Yeah.
This one was, you're confused and then it answers all your questions and then makes sense of the first part you see.
Yeah.
So it like wraps it up really nicely.
It's a film that you can then look back to the start of it and you go, this makes sense. Yeah. And not only that, but you can also start thinking things for yourself. Like, at the start of the scene, as we said, it starts with a whole family slaughtered, basically, and this woman found dead. And
so you instantly think, so she was killed in this thing.
Yes, but then once you've seen the film, you look back at it and you're like, this probably happened, probably happened.
Maybe it was different from what it was.
It makes you think, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Unlike the film before, when it makes you think, but in the bad way.
And there's people who get killed, and then you're like, well, how did that happen? And then you start wondering, was any of it real? Was it all in their heads? Was it made up? So, and it's just it's like a psychological thriller. And I don't really like horrors with lots of jump scares. I like things that are very like, they kind of creep up on you. They make you, when you go to bed at night.
Edge you.
Yeah, I like it edged. When you go to bed at night, you're like, oh, like that's in their head. So, but it always freaks me out, that sort of stuff. But basically, so ratings, because I feel like we've pretty much covered it all.
I'm not saying the ending.
No, I'd rather not.
I think people should go and watch it and see for themselves.
Especially because you can watch it on Netflix right now.
Right now.
Stop
watching our pod and go and watch the film.
Please, but leave us a like.
I mean, we could give a spoiler alert now and say the ending.
No, I'd rather not.
No. Fine.
Cool. Ratings.
I'll rate first. I thought it was a very well put together movie. So on like a movie front, I would say like a. Right. Okay.
You have to think of what it is. It's
I would
not really
say.
Did it come out in cinemas?
No, it's a Netflix original. I think.
You have to bear in mind that it is a Netflix original.
Man, to be honest, I would.
I'll
give
double
it,
check that. I'll double check that.
My first initial thing is to give it an 8.5 as a movie. But for that one jump scare that slid on, it's taken that 5 points all the way down to an 8. So I'm going to give it an 8 for as an overall movie because it was very well crafted. And then as a movie that I enjoyed, I'd give it probably like a 9.5, 9. Or actually, no. I'd give it a 9. So I'd give it a 9 for my enjoyment because I was really invested. I got a bit scared. It was good trying to like find things out, and then I'd give it an 8 for like an overall movie.
I don't think it's a Netflix original. It's under an hour and a half as well. So
it's an easy watch. It's an easy watch. Yeah, it's not Netflix.
I would also.
I've never seen it in the cinemas. No, I didn't go see it, but I saw that it was a trailer for it.
I repeat like I did with last film. Both of my ratings are the same. I'd give an 8 for both. I think for the film for what it was, it's a simple horror film, but it works.
Yeah.
And it's not a masterpiece, but it works. And I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I certainly enjoyed it. And as I said, it made me think. So I'll just give an 8 to
and
both
the fact you went into it wanting to watch something else and weren't.
Yeah, exactly. To be honest, the first 10 minutes I was like, oh, this is going to be shite. But then as soon as it went on,
when I was like, man, this is going to be great because I went to it with like confidence. But I suppose the start is a little bit slow. But then you need a slow start to like get the characters, so you know who they are, what's happening, sort of the dynamic before things go, tits up.
Yeah. Reese?
Yeah, I thought it was alright. I'll give it a 7 on both accounts.
Fair enough.
As enthusiastic as ever. So let's move on to our
next film.
We've got fucking Robin Dude.
Robin Minded.
It's Robin Hood.
Well, you could say Rob. You could say Rob Hood. You could say the
Robin
Hood.
of Locksley.
Yeah,
Robin of
call it in many
Locksley.
ways.
This lock in my heart.
I am still very confused towards this film.
Yeah.
I loved it.
From what we were told, this film was bad. The ratings were bad.
Ratings were fucking.
Some of our friends have seen them. They said it was bad. So the three of us went in expecting
it was gonna be bad.
a very
I did
bad
expect
film.
it to be bad. Maybe that's why I thought it was so good.
And because
I think that was because I think it's all right, but I wouldn't say by any means it's good or by any means it's bad. If you know what I mean.
I would see it as it has a lot of flaws, but for what it is, I really enjoyed it.
Yes. I thought for me, because I really like the Robin Hood with Russell Crowe, I thought that was very good, and I don't think it's better
I got it.
necessarily, but
Yeah, you actually have it right on your table right now.
Have you seen it?
I've not watched it yet. No.
I think that's better than this one purely because
Shall I watch it tonight?
I wouldn't be surprised if another Robin Hood is better than this one.
because some of the problems with the movie was that the set and
The only Robin Hood film better than this is the Disney one.
that's better than everything. Like the Fox is great.
Oh, Fox.
That's like a classic.
I was a fox.
But yeah, the Robin Hood, this one was very much like the costume wasn't that old. Like the main bad guy had like a normal coat on, and like a tie. And, like he just was very kind of modern. And then
he was also playing the same character he played in Maze Runner.
In every film he's ever been in.
Are you sure it was him in Maze Runner?
I'm pretty sure, although it might be like his brother, but I'm pretty sure it was him. You can double check it. But I think the problem with this film is you don't really know much backstory to any of these characters.
You don't feel a lot of investment to
they
them.
They show you what happened to Robin before he became the Hood.
Yes.
But you don't really know much about...
It's not the same guy.
It's not?
No, this is the guy that's in... The guy that's in Maze Runner is the Littlefinger from Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, he's
almost completely different.
It's so different.
I thought you looked similar.
I think the problem with this film is that I didn't feel enough investment with Robin Loxley. I thought that because basically all that happens to him is that he goes to war. That was a cool scene, to be fair. Lots of good slow motions. But he goes to war. He doesn't die. He comes back, and his wife has went off and with another guy, and
because they said he was dead.
Because they said he was dead. But like nothing. You know what I mean? He didn't have a father that got killed while he was gone, and he had that like rage inside of him. He just kind of came back. His girlfriend was gone, and he went, "Oh, this is really bad."
Yeah, but it was. Like their relationship was over the course of months. I don't know if it was maybe more than that, maybe years. But like It was just like a quick montage of them together, and then he got conscripted into the army.
It wasn't even that. You don't even get to see like what they're like. All you see is her come in. She at the very start of the movie,
They kiss.
She comes in
on all the furniture.
Yeah, to steal something.
A horse.
He goes, "It's all right. You're hot. I'll kiss you, and you can take the horse." And then they just kiss and they kiss and they kiss, and then oh no, he's been taken to war. That's terrible. That's really bad. Goes to war. Lots of war things happen. Very cool war things, to be fair. Goes home.
Why don't you just suspend your disbelief?
Babe, I wanted to, but I saw like modern cuts, and the acting was so
Good.
No, like modern.
I would say everyone there
was a bit
has
off.
done a much better job.
He was supposed to be a lord, and his accent was like verging on. Surely he would be posh, or he would speak a certain way. It was like they'd made this movie for the.
He wasn't
kids.
brought up like a lord.
No,
If he was, he would have been up.
but he also
arse.
wasn't brought up like in this time, so he wouldn't have spoke the way he did. And
But they
none
all
of them would
spoke
have.
like that.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that that's right. It's just a bit like it kind of took me out of it because I was like, this is just.
Nah, I liked it. If they were talking like all like 18th century ye olde, I would have been like, fuck this.
No, but not that much. But like the fact that they were speaking in such a casual way just kind of felt they're just doing it so that like kids and now like enjoy it and
It must be a 12, right?
Yeah,
Because there was no blood.
no or any sexual interaction.
none.
As we can see them kissing.
It was heavy petting.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, the best.
I think the reason why I started liking this film was
Best kind of
I
petting.
really liked the start of the film, like the war and when he comes back,
The war was
and his
good.
anger. I got his anger.
Yeah.
I got everything had been destroyed back home
Yeah, I
because
understand it.
I
because-
understood it, but it was a bit
because
of a
the
jump.
sheriff had lied and
The
then
sheriff fucked him over.
yeah,
so
the
bad.
sheriff literally destroyed his life, and I got the anger, and I was like, okay, this is good. Then
I
the
don't
film went
understand
wrong.
why the sheriff did say he died though. Like, what is he gaining?
Yeah, nothing.
Is he just hoping that he does die?
Yeah, it wasn't very clear why he would ever want.
Because
him
like,
to be
is the
dead.
sheriff only wanting to upset Marion?
Well, thing is,
I presume he wants the house.
But he was taking that anyway.
Yeah.
He didn't take it because he died. He took it because he owed it in taxes.
if they had made clear as to why that if they preferenced his character before and why he would want Robin dead or to not be there anymore, that would make sense. He would you'd
Plus,
see some dialogue.
it makes no
before.
sense for him taking his house because Robin came back and he had buckets of money. He was
Yeah.
just like throwing money everywhere.
'Cause
So
he was stealing.
no, but he wasn't though. 'cause-
He was.
Yeah, but he was also saying
Yeah.
he still had money
He had,
before then.
no, he had nothing. He started giving the money away after he did his first.
Yeah, he didn't
death.
steal.
He didn't have any money. I remember because he was like, I don't have anything, and then he stole, and then the whole point was he was putting money into things and then just stealing it back to make him look better.
Yeah.
That was all it was.
That was to get the gain the
So he
trust
was
from the
basically
sheriff.
using the money that he'd stolen to get back at them by paying it to them and then taking it back.
and
which was more fun.
he went to visit secretly his ex-girlfriend, and she was like, I think he should start giving money to the poor instead of just keeping it.
Yeah.
And that's when they were like, oh, okay. He was like,
their
okay, I'll get.
interactions, like Robin and
Yeah.
and Marion, they were so bad. Like they were just like nothing. There was nothing in them.
No
They didn't feel
chemistry.
Any chemistry. Any like they
I
know
love
each other.
this film.
No,
Cool.
That is,
But-
as I said, I really enjoyed it. Also, I thought the slow motions were actually very good.
They were really good.
I don't think there were a lot of people online
liked them.
have
They used them a
hated
lot.
them, but I don't think they were that overused.
Yeah.
They were like two or three scenes, and I think they were pretty good for what they were.
I think I'll go to my biggest problem. Well, not my biggest problem, but one of the problems I had. So basically, Lil Jon is Jamie Foxx, and he basically plays this
Where's the Arabia there?
Arabian man who is defending his home, and then Robin defends his son who's about to be killed, who eventually does get killed, but he defends him, so he respects
Like 3 seconds after he tries to
respects
defend
Robin
him.
a lot, so then decides that he is going to
a man who spent 3 months underneath the deck of a boat without eating.
yeah
Should we mention that?
yeah goes there.
Sure he found out
He
something.
probably moved. He's very good at hiding about, but then basically goes to him because he respects him and wants to be with him. Very I can't see his thought
He
process.
chooses
there.
him. He's the one that he chooses.
to train and to do work with.
Because his hand's been chopped off, so he can't do it himself.
Yeah, exactly. So he needs. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Could go on.
So basically, one of my gripes with we have got Jamie Foxx and his accent in this. So I think he was at the start he was going for an African accent, and I was kind of getting it, but like American was obviously coming through every now and then, and I was like, fine, maybe he had a bad moment in that scene, and then the accent will continue throughout. But what actually happened was the opposite. He started with a bad accent, and then just at the end, by the time it got all relaxed, he was just American. He was just an American guy who was really cool.
No, he got used to being in England, so he got an American accent.
It made no sense. I don't know why. If he was going to be American and they were going to make it chill, and it didn't matter where you were from, then just be American from the very start. Do not start with an accent and then just give up.
No, like he's a professional actor. He should be able to get.
He's very good. Jamie Foxx is great.
Jamie Foxx is brilliant.
I love him in movies, but then he does. I love this film. I've never seen him do an accent. So they had a training montage where they trained Robin Hood, and it's cool. There's a cool bit where Robin's
I thought it was a bit stupid, to be honest. Like, is Jamie Foxx preparing all this the night before?
Yeah. So it was basically they have like a training montage where they're fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's starting to shoot things and he's getting quicker at it, but then they just stop. And that's the whole training. He just starts, and then the last thing you see is him running around, hitting things that are appearing out of nowhere because Jamie Foxx has rigged all these things. And then he goes out, and all of a sudden he can jump about, do like flips around and hit people without even trying. And I was like, okay, so where, like in most training montages,
he already had a good aim from war, but there was a lot of physical stuff that was just okay. Now he's the Hood; he can do all this stuff.
Yeah, if you watch things like Karate Kid, you see their montages, and you see.
I love this film.
He did. He loved it, and he loved it,
it
so
was
much
so
that he can't
good.
defend it.
Jamie Dornan was in it.
Reese, why did you like the film?
Because you just didn't have to concentrate. You know, it was just some good shit.
Yes, I
was watching. I was like, fucking shoot me an arrow.
I wasn't ever.
It's like watching 2 hours of Legolas.
I wasn't ever thinking, oh, when is this gonna finish? Surprisingly,
I could have watched another half hour.
Yeah, I could have easily watched this again tomorrow.
I did. Like I said,
if someone offered me to go to the cinema tomorrow and watch it, I'd say yes.
Do you want to go to the cinema tomorrow and watch it?
Do we go right now?
No, we're going to Nando's, Cheeky Nando's. Oh, boys.
This video is sponsored by Nando's, guys.
It's Peri awesome.
If you use if you put leave pod in your order, you get a 0% discount.
So you get nothing off there.
Yeah. Great.
But they might just look at you weirdly, so that's fun.
Yeah.
It's always nice when people look at you weirdly.
They may charge you more.
Yeah, that would be great. If you want to pay more money, then use our discount code.
Yeah. Also, a P.O. box is still not there, so yeah.
But yeah, obviously some gripes with Robin Hood, but overall, if you want to go there and just not think and enjoy a movie, then do it. But I don't know why suddenly we're so relaxed on a movie.
I will say something that I noticed. I don't know if this was on purpose, but there was a scene where Robin and Marin, is it Marin? They're sitting. Robin's about to give up because he says he can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And Marin's telling him yes, and she says something like, "There's always a flame that shows up, and that's the hope." Yeah. And just after she said that, he moved and the reflection of a flame went onto his face. I don't know if that was on purpose.
Probably.
But if it was very clever. Because then he changed his mind and said, yes, I have to be the Hood. I have to be the one that
bit of light
leads.
went in my eye.
So,
and then her boyfriend got set on fire.
That was great.
So
he was the flame as well.
And that's how Two-Face...
He was the Human Torch.
That's how Two-Face started.
This is a Fantastic Four origin story.
Part of the MCU.
Fantastic Four, which in my opinion is the best movie in the world. Would we all say that?
Yeah.
Chris Evans, am I right? He was in that.
Chris Evans, the only person that played two different...
Shit,
Marvel.
He was
the only actor that played two different Marvel characters.
Yeah.
Deadpool? Oh wait, no, he's DC. Yeah, my bad. Anyway, rating...
Deadpool's not DC.
No. Deadpool's Marvel,
Marvel,
but he did Green Lantern, which is DC.
Yeah.
That was my mistake.
Green Lantern.
But you just didn't say that.
He actually did Deadpool twice.
Yeah, but the first Deadpool was shite.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, let's give our ratings for Robin Hood 2018. Reese, would you like to start?
Yeah, because you love this film.
So
10 out of 10.
I love this film.
That's all
you gotta say.
I do. I really enjoyed it. I would say as a movie...
I'm still confused as to why we enjoyed it.
You're always confused.
Because I'm simple, you know.
Well, you didn't have to tell anyone that.
I just
We all knew that already.
I just like explosions. I like the big monsters.
That's why you look at the mirror while you're
No monsters in this film whatsoever.
The sheriff from Nottingham is a
He
monster.
was
So you
a
like
monster
explosions and monsters.
Aye.
So when you're shiting, you look in the mirror. and
What if
you're
a
like,
monster?
fantastic.
What if a monster explodes?
Wow. That must,
10 out of 10.
Out.
did you like Pacific Rim?
I've not seen Pacific.
You-
Oh,
you love
I
that
watched
one.
nothing with the word
Pacific
rim in it.
There is so many good moments of Pacific Rim that you'd love.
That's such.
Do you know what I have seen though? Godzilla,
I've
That
heard
is
that's
a
not
great
great.
It's a newer one.
Is it new?
Oh, it's brilliant.
the new one.
All right,
Yeah.
but that doesn't matter.
It's
Yeah,
got,
anyway, give
what's
your
that?
ratings. Give your ratings for Robin.
So
Hood.
as a film, I would say like it might not be the best. It was very much like the Predator. That's how I saw it.
Yes.
Fair enough.
So it's like a 7.
Overall
and
movie.
enjoyability. My God, is there a number that could describe it?
11.
Like an 8.5.
Okay.
5.
I fucking loved it.
Okay, for me, I would say it was all right. So I would give the movie. I'd give the movie a 4, and then I would give the.
Below average.
Well, it just wasn't like.
You thought this film
fail
was close to Mile 22.
Well, Mel 22 was the great.
I would
movie
not
with the best
say, I would
actor in the
not
world.
disagree with that if someone says that. To be honest,
What, you thought this was just as good as Mile
Fine.
22?
I'll give my ratings.
Right,
after,
I'll say a 4.5 for overall movie, and I'll say for my
You're a
enjoyment,
fucking idiot.
I'll say
fuck out of here.
for enjoyment, I'll say like a 7.
Now I am very still confused of how I enjoyed
Oh my
it so
God.
much. I would say as a film, I would
film.
give it a 5 because you do. Fair enough. I did enjoy it. You do have to listen to everyone else. I did have many issues with it. Enjoyability, I would give it a 9
Babe!
because
That's higher than me, you can't say that. I'm changing mine, mine's a 10.
I went out with such low expectations, and I was
You
so,
went in.
9 alert.
so entertained.
Is anyone called 911?
Man, I'm just giving my
999.
film. I'm just giving my film a 5 and a 9. I don't understand the reason why this film is so bad. Yet I enjoyed it so much.
So bad, so like fast food. This film.
Yes, you know it's shit.
Or like the Predator.
And that's why you love it, because it's like fast food, right? So
I love food and it loves me.
Anyway, guys, we
I'm
need to go to
so
Nando's.
Yes.
So we're gonna finish this podcast.
yes, we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We certainly did. I think as a collective.
Yeah. I loved it.
If you like us reviewing Netflix films, let
I
us
believe
know.
you, Reece.
If you like us reviewing Netflix,
Yeah, if you like us
films, let us
reviewing
know.
Netflix films, we can
Because-
just cancel our unlimited card and save some money.
Just go to- just
because
watch Netflix.
because you can also watch them. So
We might
a good-
review the weather in a little bit, like
What?
just the weather.
the weather in general.
Yeah, just like talk about it one time.
Yeah. For now.
If you want that, put that in the comments.
Got that, yeah. Anyway, guys,
Okay,
thank
man.
you for listening. Also, finally, we would like to give a shout out to our subscriber number 30.
Well,
Wow.
no, someone unsubscribed.
Someone,
first,
hopefully it
but,
wasn't
like,
in, but we'd like to say a
Yeah.
big shout out to Sam.
Sam Porter.
We love you.
I hope you
you look like an old man and a wee boy.
Hopefully you've got to this point. If not, then this is very
Yeah,
awkward.
everyone else is very disconnected at this point.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. We don't know what we do next week. We'll
Probably
find.
we might, hopefully movies, but we have
Most
we have
definitely
things to do,
movies.
so we probably won't.
Yeah, we are extremely busy.
Especially next week.
Yeah.
Fucking busy we are.
We might not even post next week, but
I'm so busy.
we'll keep in touch on social media with that.
We'll keep in
Yeah,
touch. We
yeah,
love
That's
Our
actually,
four followers.
yeah, that's something we have to
We got
talk about.
good-
We are very busy next week.
Yeah, we are very, very busy.
Like,
so it
very
might be
busy.
a very short, stupid pod.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll
Like the
we'll,
Reese of pods.
We'll let
So,
you know,
right,
guys.
well,
Yeah, we've spent 5 minutes saying bye.
yeah, we'll see you later, guys.
Cheerio.
Have a good night or day or whatever.
Leave it på det.